Hello friends! I'm excited you stumbled across my video. I mean, intentionally searched for me because you're just as excited and super pumped to plant some shit. And when I say shit, I mean like delicious, homegrown, nutritional shit. The alternative is to consume additive, pumped, pesticide-covered produce from large grocers. And let's be real, we all know that the shelf life of the fruit and veggies that we buy have been artificially extended with the uses of coatings that inhibit the natural gases of decay, like oxygen and ethanol. Plus, they're not as nutritional for you, nor do they taste as good. But that's why I'm here, and you're here watching this, because we both want the better shit in life, right? It may seem to you that I'm jumping the gun a little here in February, started talking about planting your garden, but this is the best time to do it. February is a great time to plan your garden and to think about what your gardening goals are. But there are definitely things that you should consider. Like, are you planting your first garden? Do you live in the city with minimal space? Maybe you just have a patio. You know, how much land do you have to commit to a garden? How much time do you have to commit to a garden? And what do you want to grow? What are you going to actually eat? Don't
grow the good shit if you're not going to eat it.
So what are you planting? How much space do you have? How much time are you willing to commit? And are you actually going to eat it? Even if it's just all herbs and some lettuce, plant it. Those are less things that you're going to have to buy from the grocery store. It costs you less, and how satisfying will it be to make a salad dressing with your own basil or your own sage or rosemary? Those are possible, and you can do that. And I'm here to help you, and I'm super excited. There are plants that do super well in containers and are great for outdoor spaces. You can grow peppers, tomatoes, eggplants, chives, garlic, onions, lettuce, herbs, flowers, kohlrabi, beans, cucumbers. The list goes on. There's so much potential for just growing things in pots, which is amazing. But the biggest issue with growing things in pots is that those plants solely rely on you to water their roots. So that's why you put an alarm on your phone every second or third day, depending on the weather. If it's super dry out, you put it on an alarm more frequently. And make that alarm say something pretty aggressive, so you click and actually do it. Saying like, get off your ass, go water your plants, they need you, or they're gonna die. That might work, right? But eventually it'll become a habit. My girlfriend, she grows all her peppers, all sorts, habanero, jalapeno, like the list goes on. The amount of peppers, I think she had like 35 plants last year. She just had pots on her deck and they yielded really well. Though most of our food is grown in an outside garden, a little greenhouse, and then strictly a potato garden. But before you get completely discouraged because you don't have half of those things, don't be. It takes time, but it's super rewarding, especially if you set those reasonable and reachable goals, so you won't be disappointed. Like the first year that I started gardening, I was working shift work. I was working 10 days out in the bush, home for 4, and I filled my little greenhouse with a shit ton of tomato plants. And somewhere mid-July, August, I came home and it was a flippin' jungle. It was just green mess and it was just colliding and there wasn't a fruit to be seen. I learned a lot of things. 1, I didn't have the time to manage those plants. 2, because the greenhouse was closed, it was way too bloody hot in there. 3, that also inhibited any sort of insects to pollinate those flowers to create fruit. I learned a lot. The next year, I fortunately got a job that was in town, and I was able to commit more time to my garden. But this is why I'm here, and I really want to help you learn more about what you can do. So subscribe to this channel, follow us on Instagram, get a hold of me by whatever means. We have an email, comment on this video below, message me on Instagram. Whatever the way is, I'll be sure to respond because I'm more than happy to help you learn. I'll also be uploading weekly videos that are in tune with the season, that hopefully teach you new skills and inspire your next weekend's project. Click on the next video if you want to plant peppers and onions for your next garden. Thanks for watching.